What's up, guys? Yeah, another fuzz came in. This came in the mail from my buddy Nico at Sabatius. This is the Electric Church BC 183 Silicon Fuzz. Pretty wild. Tearing into this fuzz, I realize it's pretty powerful. A couple of things I wanted to mention in this video. This is not like your average just two knob fuzz with two caps, three caps, a couple of transistors. There's some really cool tricks going on in here. Being a fuzz face player myself, a lot of the times we fall victim to the playing in a live band situation. You step on the fuzz and you can't even cut over the band because the fuzz just doesn't have enough lift. This is partly one of the reasons why I gravitated towards the Cesar Diaz fuzz pedals, because Cesar had an ability, a few resistor changes in there. You can really increase the output. Now, I'm not saying that's what Sabatius did here with the Electric Church, but there is a redesigned pot in there. They're making custom potentiometers, and this fuzz distributes volume plus. It's extremely loud. You can cut through the mix, and it can get over on anybody. It's got dynamic range. The knob feels like it turns way more than it's supposed to, and I found myself actually backing down at times. So, saying that the potentiometers were redesigned, that also goes for the fuzz pot. This has a great range of fuzz. I found, and I'll demonstrate in the video, playing with the volume up quite a bit and backing the fuzz knob down can really give you like a gritty, almost wanted to be fuzz, but more of an overdrive type sound. Really, really, really cool. It allows you to almost create a Germanium tone with less fuzz, and then when you really want to soak it and kind of sound like acid rock, you can really just peg that fuzz knob, and with that potentiometer he has designed in there, you got a wide range of tones. Again, I mean, tons of real estate, tons of room. There's a great spectrum of tones. The third knob under here you'll see is a wah-wah trick. It's labeled wah-wah trick. Now this is something for you guys that always do the tone hunting back and forth. Wah-wah before the fuzz, fuzz before wah-wah. Sometimes in some crazy situations, if you don't have a buffer built into the wah-wah, it'll work. I've had wah-wahs where, you click on the wah-wah and it's set up, guitar into wah into fuzz, and it'll almost work, especially more with germaniums. When you get into the high gain situation, like a BC 183, you kind of just get that real squeal, that hiss, that oscillation, and you don't really get a wah-wah effect. So he's created a circuit in here, and many of you know about this. It could be a buffer, it could be something else, whatever it is. Sabatius created a great circuit in here to trim down that oscillation, so you can click your wah-wah on and play it and adjust this knob up until you start getting a full wah-wah sweep. And that's great, because now if you're a diehard, set your wah-wah before the fuzz and you want to do those Hendrix big screaming cry wah-wah, stabs, you got it right here. This knob also has a second trick. What you can do with this, even if you don't have the wah-wah set up that way, it's not only a wah-wah trick, but it actually is somewhat of a cleanup knob for the fuzz. You can get this fuzz to be really saturated and really gritty around the edges, or you can just shape this knob in here and it'll kind of tighten it up and focus the fuzz tone. Inside, I do want to mention that Nico has a trim pot. This is for setting bias. We can tweak and talk about bias all day long, but bias is basically the correlation of voltage between the two transistors. Now, a lot of guys like to keep it the way it was, stock. On the old ones, it was usually around 4.5 volts. Over time, with degrading parts, that can drift, and that's what can make some fuzz faces sound amazing. Nico has his transistors picked out, and he sets his bias at 4.5. I chose to go up a little higher, not by much, right around 5 volts, and that seemed to get this thing singing for me. But yeah, it's a great, clean, tight build. These cases that he makes, they're bulletproof. Like I said, he has custom designed pots, his own design, and he's got some new old stock components on there. It's a really, really great build. It's a really, really great pedal. I don't have to sell it for you because I think the sounds, do it justice. So we're getting into some sound clips. I'll show you how I adjust the wah-wah trick knob for the wah-wah to work, and we're just gonna have some fun. I felt like playing a little bit today. I just want to give a quick mention to, not only was I using the Sabatius Electric Church to demo it, but I was also using my Top Logo Crybaby wah. Did a video on this not too long ago. Really, really great wah. Great for that old school Hendrix stuff. I really enjoy this. Much more recently, I'm starting to come into my own with this wah-wah, and I really like it. It's a little microphonic. I got to do some investigating, but it's pretty wild. And as always, the Old Faithful. We're using the 59 Strat. You guys have been asking my string size, so I'm still using Kurt Mangan 56 to 11 now. My hands have gotten into some shape. So I had the 11 on the high E, so it goes 11, 13, 17, 26, 36, 56. That's balanced out my Strat with these high wood saddles, and everything has been really great. Other than that, all electronics are stock. The guitar is just, you know, I really like it, and you only really need one guitar, you know. Amp, I'm using a 68 Super Reverb with some high-powered speakers, and I'm kind of setting it up tube-wise to kind of soak a little more, so I have a little more of a broken up clean tone like this. I'm using 12AX7 in V2 and a 5751 in the phase inverter section. And I'm using some Sylvania 6L6 short bottles biased at about 34 milliamps. I hope that helps. There's some tech info. Honestly, too, guys, thank you for all the subscribers. We are over the 4,000 subscriber mark, trying to get 5,000 for the first of the year, January 1st, 2020. With that, I'm hoping to do some giveaways if we do reach our goals, some really, really cool stuff. So, again, I appreciate all of the recent subscribers and all of the people that have been here from day one. If you have any likes, comments, or suggestions for your future video for the show, anything I can help you guys with, please leave it down below. If you guys are interested in this electric church BC183 Silicon Fuzz from Sabatius, head to the website down below. Thanks, Nico, for the pedal. It's amazing. And yeah, we'll talk soon. Peace.